Someone make some noise for Team Falcons!
Is going nuts because they can have a 1-2 finish here. There's still a chance where even if Twisted Minds can't quite catch up to the Falcons, they may be able to surpass Fnatic, so it would be a 1-2 Saudi org finish. How incredible that would be to start off everything at EWC.
The Fnatic team took a risk. They spread out, they sent 2 out. They actually pulled what is the Falcons cannon strategy. It's kind of the Rebirth strategy.
Yeah.
It hasn't been paying off for anybody, and apparently it doesn't pay off in the final map either. They had to go for gold, and unfortunately, they will likely fall silver or bronze, but still a lot of math to be done and Shifty in a bit of trouble. This team is now got a tournament to lose at their hands. They just need a mediocre performance.
Yeah, and again, just to reestablish, like you mentioned, it's kind of an island where the top 3 are just very safe. Guild is still alive. They're currently in 4th, and they've put together a good map, but they would have to put together an incredible map with a win if they were to want to touch where Twisted Minds were, which, again, they're also keeping that gap pretty tight with the ability for them to pick up 8 kills, at least at this point. So, again, it's just down to what does Twisted Minds put together? Can they eliminate this Falcons team and give themselves a chance to possibly surpass Fnatic?
A lot of money exchanging hands. Resurgence closed, and we're moving into the next zone. Guild need a big one, holding off the advances of AB Wiz and other teams nearby. The Fnatic's an opportunity, and they lost it. An opportunity to take gold, and they just barely missed. And now they're just biding their time, waiting to see what this team right here, this team that could take second, this team that theoretically could take first, but they need a monster map. And they don't have a lot of kills to boot, not as much as they would like.
Yeah.
8 kills total right now, and this is the problem. There's only a total of 21 other people on the map.
They would essentially have to wipe Falcons right now if they wanted to have a chance at possibly surpassing them, and they would have to still rip apart pretty much the rest of the lobby. So it is starting to feel pretty darn confident for Falcons. Not a guarantee yet, but with Fnatic out of the picture, there is an opportunity for maybe some action to possibly still happen around the center of this top 3.
Yeah, this zone pull is an extremely favorable pull for both Guild and Falcons. Yet again, being gifted this circle means everybody else has to come to them. Heretics are going to make a late game push over there to HQ on the other side. Twisted Minds don't know what to do with themselves.
Yeah.
They look a bit lost. They look a bit frenetic. I don't know what they're trying to do right now. They need to get a move on. Again, they're so safe that they just need to fly at teams right now. They're not at risk of giving up their position unless Guild drop like a 70, and while Syndicate's coming out of nowhere, finally waking up in 9th place going into this, wiping everybody on the map. Twisted Minds finally answering back as the only team that wasn't struck by that PA.
Yeah, that was legitimately just Intex saying, we'll see what happens, but that was fishing with dynamite right there. Takes down a number of members, but none of the kills were confirmed. Everyone gets back up, so hot action right inside the central building and headquarters, but doesn't turn into too much, but you can see Twisted Minds fully healthy, looking to make their move.
An absolute cluster here at HQ. This is where we ended all. The Falcons have taken the roost. They've taken Fnatic's position, and we will end there to add insult to injury. But Aiden will not stop. Aiden will not fall. Knight with the backup gets the trade and keeps Aiden alive. A huge play by Twisted Minds to stay in this game. There was a moment there they might have fallen and given away the win, but there is still a chance for Twisted Minds.
The Falcons are making the macro play for the tournament right now. They do not want to drop. They know that if they just put themselves into a top 3, top 5 position, they likely win the $1 million lion's share. So it's just about playing safe from here on out for the Falcons.
8 kills for the Falcons, looking for the multiplier. Slowly but surely waiting for the teams to come to them. You're right, it's a macro play. There's no reason to push the equation. There's no reason to give your life away. You've got to make sure that you secure this win. slow play, and unfortunately on the other side, Zsmit can't get the better of Guild. Guild making a huge surge. It's not going to be enough to really move them up the leaderboard too dramatically, but they could thwart Twisted Minds from making a play for second. Yeah, Fnatic would love that.
Aiden's in a lot of trouble right now. He doesn't have any ground to work with, doesn't have a tremendous amount of cash, so he's just got to try to play his life out, and, well, he will put himself in an opportunity to kind of re-kit up just a touch, but again, now the focus is all about what the Falcons could do. PDS going to get placed. Hisoka just still trying to watch him above as the rest of the group gets together as number 12 is out of the mix. That's Heretics down and dusted. Final 6 teams.
PDS is all over the place, just trying to stay alive. Everybody wants the multi. Aiden able to buy back his teammates. Twisted Mind still in this. They do have 13, but the Falcons have 11. By the way, Fnatic fallen with 10, which means the Falcons, their only competition right now is Twisted Minds. They have dramatically taken down Fnatic.
Wow.
There is no one that can touch them, and they are playing the macro. PDS is on buy station. This is how they started this event, and this is how they're going to end it. Twisted Mind falls. The Falcons, last team alive in the top 3. The Falcons going to take it all in style. Let's see what they're able to do. Hisoka by himself. How about a couple C4s, AB Wiz? How about a gun to the face, AB Wiz? Can't quite fall, but unfortunately, Hisoka with 3 is going to make a play. Back to the buy station we go. Has enough cash if he can find a PDS, which he does have. Can get a buyback here. Could still make a play to win it all. There are 2 players remaining. It is Oki versus Hisoka.
And Hisoka may just see this one live out in the gas. There's the rest of the team. It's going to be down to just one. AB Wiz is down to Oki. All 3 Falcons flying in for the final moment.
The final moment all together like we started. Shifty, Biffle, Hisoka, they win the final map. They win the whole tournament. There is no debate. There is no dissension. The Falcons are now the greatest Warzone trio the world has ever seen. Your Falcons are the first Esports World Cup champions, $200,000 to their name. The celebration from the crowd. The Falcons, unstoppable.
How appropriate. I mean, and I'll tell you, the Falcon supporters came out in flocks. Could we use that word? Is that appropriate? Because, wow, look at the concentration, knowing that this Falcons team was set up for today to do what they were bred to do. Come through and dominate. 5 wins in their last group matches, 4 in a row. They bested, you would think, in a lot of ways here today, even if the average placements may not say so. How about clutching up when it matters most, knowing that Fnatic are on their heels, knowing that Twisted Minds are looking to get involved, and Hisoka will give you everything you need to know. A simple silence of all of that action. Best team in Warzone, no question.
Home field advantage, maybe. At the end of the day, you just got to perform on land. And Shifty, you could probably read his words. He said choke, and I think, frankly, maybe. But Fnatic made a great run. Got to tip our hat to him. We'll see how the leaderboard shakes out, but there's just no question in my mind that this Falcons trio is the best Warzone trio of all time.
And, you know, the thing about it is not just are we going to be able to walk away with the confidence that this Falcons team is the best, but there's going to be a lot of conversations following after this event to what about Latin America? What about teams like Na'Vi from Australia? All of them made really good moves here to make it to finals and then do well, but Falcons, of course, the #1 team in the world.
We're going to head over to the STC Arena for a quick interview with our Falcons.
Ladies and gentlemen, the points have been tallied, and the results are in. Give it up for your Esports World Cup Call of Duty Warzone champions, Team Falcons!
Gentlemen, Team Falcons, come over here, come on. Bring your key with you. Hand your key to the key master, please, where he will remove the inner portion of the key and give it back to you.
And now with the key given, please come on up to the trophy and place your key in its spot.
Come over here, boys, come over here. Okay. For the final time, cement your names into the Esports World Cup history books. and lift your trophy as Call of Duty Warzone champions. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Team